Manchester United is set to make an official bid for Joshua Zirkzee as they are expected to meet his buyout clause. But there is an interesting scenario involving this 23-year-old Dutch striker and his little brother, something we've not seen in a long time, but not entirely new to football. It is involving AC Milan. My name is Webb. I'm here to break down for you the terms and realities around the Joshua Zirkzee situation that might favor Manchester United depending on how AC Milan deal with it. They still have a slight advantage, but here it is. Like, share, subscribe, and let me break it down for you. Now, it is not something new in football that players, when they are about to make that big move, they always want to move along with their siblings, especially their brothers, especially if their brothers are also decent footballers. Now, it happened with AC Milan back in 2003 when they were signing Ricardo Kaka from Sao Paulo. The condition that Kaka put, because he was wanted, and some of these Brazilian players have got that pride and arrogance about them, that if you want me, this is my condition. Now, Kaka put a condition that his little brother by then, Digao, should also be part of the deal, that if I'm joining your club, you might also have carry along my little brother in the academy, give him a chance. And AC Milan were forced, perhaps against their own will, to do that. And eventually, Digao did not even play really, for a serious team. He was loaned all over Italy in all these minor leagues and whatever. He was a centre back. But Kaka indeed went on to proceed to join AC Milan before later, of course, moving on to Real Madrid, and the rest is history, like they say. Now, this is the same scenario we are seeing. It happened again with AC Milan and Gianluigi Donnarumma, who is the current captain of Italy. He also, his young brother Antonio, is also a goalkeeper, was part of the condition. But for the two, they came through sort of the youth ranks of AC Milan, but they had to move together. Now, this is exactly what the agent of Joshua Zirkzee is telling AC Milan. First of all, he asked for a agent commission of 15 million euros, which AC Milan were hesitant to pay. But he gave them an option, saying an offer, telling them, you can also have the young brother of Joshua Zirkzee as part of the deal. His name is Jordan Zirkzee. So he plays in the under 19 team of Bayer Leverkusen. So he's saying his contract at Bayer Leverkusen is about to get done. So they are saying if Joshua Zirkzee joins AC Milan, if you accept to have Jordan Zirkzee as well, you have the player. So that's what they are using. The agent is using as the bargaining chip. First of all, to get a big commission, but also to sell the young brother of Zirkzee. Now, is it smart? Yeah, it's a smart thing on the side of the player and the brother and family ties. You know what I mean? I mean it's a good thing to see that brother is fighting for their little brother. However, perhaps the brother is not as talented, but you don't think that would work with the club in the UK with Man United? I don't think they would listen. So I think what these agents are doing, they're exploiting that window, that opportunity to give an opportunity to another young boy to stay in a big club because probably he was not seen good enough to stay at Bayer Leverkusen. That's why perhaps his contract is running out and they are worried he could run out of a contract. So it's a smart way of trying to force a big club into signing someone they don't necessarily need. Now, that may not work with United. Now, with United, what the deal with United is clear opportunity for Zirkzee. So they are saying if AC Milan pay the 12 million and take as Jordan Zirkzee as well, they take Joshua Zirkzee. They take the player. But if not, Man United will pay the 8 million because apparently Man United has settled for 8 million in commission, agent commission, and pay the buyout clause and take the player. So meaning for Joshua Zirkzee, the first priority, the club he would prefer to play for is Manchester United. But he would also go to AC Milan in the event that AC Milan gives his young brother an opportunity. Do I make sense? So that's a bit of the scenario. Now, I don't want to go back and forth about how good Joshua Zirkzee is. I think we all know how good he is. And this whole Jordan Zirkzee situation does not involve Man United exactly. I mean, it's not like they are also saying for United to sign Joshua Zirkzee, the condition is they must also take the young brother. No, that's the condition he has given to AC Milan because I'm certain he knows that, of course, Man United won't take that nonsense. But AC Milan has taken it before, and they would. So what I think as United supporters should be praying now is that of what to happen is that AC Milan don't accept the terms because first of all, already the agent commission is too much, as if what the agent of Zakis is doing is to try to fail AC Milan. And to me, that clearly points to the fact that Zakis actually is excited about the prospect of joining Man United. So these conditions, the high agent commission, the buying the young brother, is all to fail AC Milan so that the player goes to the his what would be his preferred club. So I think for me that shows that we have the advantage. So we should just put in the bid and just wait because I don't think AC Milan will take that process again because it hasn't worked for them before. Really, you think about Digao. Probably most of you don't know him. Think about Antonio Donnarumma, the young brother of Donnarumma, the current Italian captain. Where is he playing? So I think for me, there is an advantage for United in there. So that's the situation with Joshua Zirkzee. Now, away from Zirkzee, talking about the Euros, I mean, I was watching a player who is linked mostly to, I think, Chelsea and Arsenal, this winger called Nico Williams. And man, I'm thinking, what an exciting footballer. His buyout clause is about 50 million euros. And without it, he was the man of the match, clearly, in that Spain-Italy game. But what a winger. And I'm thinking, how, if you have him and and Garnacho, I mean, because we want to bring in a winger, we are all stuck on Michael Olise, who I think has the interest must have dropped now, I think, by deeply with Man United. I'm thinking, why aren't we bringing him up in conversations? Why are we just leaving him to go to Arsenal? This guy will torment any team. He's so good, such a joy to watch. And this is the kind of players we need in Man United. He's a work hardy. He sprints, he runs, he's always busy, he keeps centre backs busy. So if really we need a wing and we can't bring back Mason Greenwood, and we think Ahmad is not enough, why not talk about Nico Williams? I think we can go into that conversation. It wouldn't be a bad one to go into. What do you think? Let me know. Give me your opinion about Nico Williams because I actually like him and I think he's affordable. His buyout clause being just about 50 million euros. That's just under just over 40 million pounds. That's should be peanuts with what Ineos seem to have now. Why don't we talk about Nico Williams? Imagine Nico Williams, because now I'm assuming Mason Greenwood is not in the equation. I don't like Michael Olise. Honestly, it doesn't excite me, and I think he's overly expensive. Crystal Palace are greedy. Then Chelsea is also, they're all over him like a body rush. I think there are options. So if you get Nico Williams, if you really need a new winger, affordable, about 40 million pounds, Nico Williams, Garnacho, up top Hoyland or Joshua Zirkzee, and then Bruno in 10. Man United's attack would be exciting because what we've lacked at Man United are players who can create chances. It's only Bruno creating the chances for the strikers. So we need wings that create chances. Where, yes, Garnacho creates chances as well, but not as consistently and understandably because he's young. There's room for improvement. But Nico Williams should be part of the conversation. I feel like we deserve to be involved in the Nico Williams conversation. Honestly, that's what I think. Let me know what you think. Drop down in the comment section.